Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about the S2000. I am going to be throwing an exhaust on the S2000. This is the Remark brand exhaust. I will open it up in just a minute and take a look at it. I was originally planning on keeping the S2000 pretty much stock as my daily driver, but I've already lowered it. I've got some wheels put on it, and now it's time for the exhaust. I'm really just wanting a little bit more sound out of it, just daily driving. This is supposed to be a quiet exhaust, so we will put that to the test. Let's first pull out the ITR, get the S2000 pulled in here, try to get a few before sound clips just to compare it to this exhaust here, see what kind of difference it does make. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
Most of the time you can't. It like halfway off. Got it?
Yeah.
Why not?
Alright, so my friend Sean and I did get the exhaust taken off. We ended up having to cut the front flange off the exhaust section just to give us room to get the grinder and the Sawzall in there to cut those bolts off. That heat induction tool did not quite do the trick on this side of the exhaust. Those studs were seized up in there. They're still welded in there. I tried to hammer one of them out, ended up bending the flange just a little bit. I am going to take the grinder and actually cut off wheel and cut these studs off from the other side here. Hopefully that will be enough to get these studs out of there. Otherwise we're going to have to drill them out. And then hopefully this will all come out no problem. We'll be able to reuse the cat. Worst case scenario, I can't get any of that out and I just decided to go with a test pipe. Don't really want to do that because I do like the kind of a quiet exhaust and the functionality of the cat as far as the smell is concerned, because this is a daily driver. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the cutoff wheel, see if we can get these cut off.
What do you want?
left this thing on the concrete. I wouldn't have even done that. It's gonna drip on you.
It's got to be the back one, I would think. Yeah. No. Go ahead and put it in one hole. All right.
All right.
Now this part would have been obtained by yourself. This little clippy. Oh no, it touched the paper. Well, let's see. That was easy. Before you get too excited. Yeah. I like to do things.
All right, huge thanks to Sean for helping me with this exhaust. It was actually a kind of a pain in the butt because the front bolts, we had to cut, drill, and everything to get those off. If it wasn't for that, it really would have been a super easy install. The Remark exhaust is actually super high quality. It went on there without any adjustment, and it was perfectly straight on there, centered up with a bumper. I'm super happy with the sound of it as well. Working on these old Hondas is definitely a challenge sometimes with the rusty bolts. This thing's like 23 years old, 22 years old, something like that. It's 2001, so it's getting up there in age, and it has seen its fair share of road grime. Those bolts are definitely have been replaced now, so they should be good for a few other years. Hopefully I don't ever have to mess with that again because I'm super happy with the exhaust. The rear bumper, it actually has two muffler cutouts in it, but somebody was nice enough to ship out a used carbon fiber bumper cover here. It's a cap that goes on the lower section. It is going to need some body work and some filler, and I am going to end up respraying this, probably just the bumper coating black, the SEM trim black. because the resin is cracked in several areas, and I think it's just going to look a lot better if that's actually just painted black instead of trying to restore the carbon fiber, because there are a couple of holes that have been drilled in the exterior portion of it, and it's burned up down here. So I am going to just go ahead and fill those in, repaint it, and get that installed in a later video, or I may even do that off video because it's going to require a little bit of adhesive on there that I really don't know what I'm going to do just yet on how to get it to fit, because it is a little bit bowed from the molding or just from the heat cycles that it's seen from the previous exhaust. So shout out to that guy for sending that out. I do appreciate it, and I hope that this gives you an idea of what this exhaust sounds like, because this is exactly what I was looking for, something kind of quiet but just a little bit more aggressive than stock. So stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you next time.